Finger down if you know of a woman who around 20-something years ago was told that if she wanted to avoid getting pregnant, all she had to do was use protection, so she decided to do a lot of research and put herself on the best birth control for her. Put another finger down if after that she met a man who was also very cognizant of the fact that he needed to use protection, so he decided to use a condom. After that, put another finger down if that wasn't enough for them and they wanted to make sure they covered all their bases, so they did some more research, very extensive research, and decided to find this thing called an internal condom so that even she could wear a condom. Put another finger down after that if that still wasn't enough, so they decided to use the pull-out method. Put a finger down if you can count, and that means that's 4 methods of protection that they used in order to prevent a potential pregnancy. Now put one final finger down if none of the 4 contraceptive methods worked, those 2 people are your parents, and 20-something years later you still have to listen to them tell the story of your very stubborn conception at family reunions. Awesome! Now, is listening to that retelling of the story mildly embarrassing for me at times? Yes. Did it also teach me, however, that despite using multiple methods of protection, pregnancy can, and sometimes will, still occur? Yes. And despite the fact that that frightens me to my core, it is also why we need to make sure that we are fighting to maintain our reproductive healthcare rights as women. Access to reproductive healthcare and resources is not something that should be up for debate. It is not something that should be at stake in this upcoming election, and it is something that should be essential and accessible for all women so that we are all entitled to the right to make the choice that is correct for our bodies. But unfortunately, the reality of the situation is that all of that is at stake, and that is why during this upcoming election, I plan to vote for a woman who will stand up for us. A woman who will make sure that we have access to the information, education, options, and care that we need regarding our bodies. A woman named Kamala Harris.